A weekend of EFL matches in February will all kick off a minute late to raise awareness for an important British Heart Foundation scheme. The charity has teamed up with the EFL to launch the Every Minute Matters campaign. Sign up for the football newsletter. Thank you. The EFL is set to spotlight an important schemeCredit, Shutterstock Editorial. The project has already led to more than 400,000 learning CPR and games across the Championship. League 1 and League 2 between February 5 to 9 will further spotlight the scheme. Former Luton defender Tom Lockyer returned to action with Bristol Rovers earlier this season, having suffered a cardiac arrest in December 2023. Speaking about the Every Minute Matters campaign, Lockyer said, "What happened to me can happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time." Read more in football. Every year, more than 40,000 people in the UK suffer an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest, and most of them never make it home. I'm here today because of the transformative power of CPR, as every minute matters when it comes to saving a life. Football has an incredible power to cut through, and since the playoff final last May, Sky Bet and the BHF have galvanized the football community in a way I never imagined. Fans, players and clubs have shown that when we unite behind a single purpose, we can change outcomes and save lives. Most read in football. This February, we want everyone to get behind this life-saving initiative. Learn the skills and be ready to step in, because your actions could give someone else the chance I was given. Trevor Birch, CEO of the EFL, added, "Our 72 clubs sit at the heart of their communities, and they show time and again how football can drive real-world change." The 1-minute kickoff adjustment is a simple, powerful reminder that swift CPR can be the difference between life and death. Since the launch of the Every Minute Matters campaign in May 2024, over 400,000 supporters have already begun learning CPR. Now we're calling on supporters everywhere to join them this February and help us pass the 500,000 mark. This weekend's EFL fixtures. Thursday the 5th of February, League 2, Accrington Stanley vs Salford City 8:01 p.m. Friday the 6th of February, Sky Bet Championship, Charlton Athletic vs QPR 8:01 p.m. Saturday the 7th of February. Sky Bet Championship, Derby County vs Ipswich Town 12:31 p.m. Norwich City vs Blackburn Rovers 12:31 p.m. Southampton vs Watford 12:31 p.m. Birmingham City vs Leicester City 3:01 p.m. Coventry City vs Oxford United 3:01 p.m. Hull City vs Bristol City 3:01 p.m. Preston North End vs Portsmouth 3:01 p.m. West Brom vs Stoke City 3:01 p.m. Wrexham vs Millwall 3:01 p.m. Sky Bet League 1, Luton Town vs Bradford City 12:31 p.m. Port Vale vs Burton Albion 12:31 p.m. AFC Wimbledon vs Reading 3:01 p.m. Bolton Wanderers vs Barnsley 3:01 p.m. Huddersfield Town vs Blackpool 3:01 p.m. Mansfield Town vs Exeter City 3:01 p.m. Northampton Town vs Stevenage 3:01 p.m. Peterborough United vs Wigan Athletic 3:01 p.m. Plymouth Argyle vs Lincoln City 3:01 p.m. Rotherham United vs Cardiff City 3:01 p.m. Stockport County vs Leyton Orient 3:01 p.m. Wycombe Wanderers vs Doncaster Rovers 3:01 p.m. Sky Bet League 2, Crawley Town vs Crewe Alexandra 12:31 p.m. Swindon Town vs Oldham Athletic 12:31 p.m. Bristol Rovers vs Chesterfield 3:01 p.m. Cheltenham Town vs MK Dons 3:01 p.m. Colchester United vs Shrewsbury Town 3:01 p.m. Fleetwood Town vs Bromley 3:01 p.m. Gillingham vs Tranmere Rovers 3:01 p.m. Harrogate Town vs Cambridge United 3:01 p.m. Newport County vs Grimsby Town 3:01 p.m. Notts County vs Barrow 3:01 p.m. Walsall vs Barnet 3:01 p.m. Sunday the 8th of February, Sky Bet Championship. Swansea City vs Sheffield Wednesday 12:01 p.m. Monday the 9th of February, Sky Bet Championship. Sheffield United vs Middlesbrough 8:01 p.m.